They're people, and every business we visit carries the heartbeat of its community. I want to go back to Samantha Abrams, owner of Sapadillas. Let's hear more about her legacy in our special bonus feature. Here with Samantha Abrams,
I'm so honored.
Owner of Sapadilla. Let me just ask you, and we had been talking previously, what inspired you to open this wonderful, warm restaurant? It seems like a home. We're like sitting in these chairs.
Yes.
This is amazing. What inspired you to do it and to do it in Ward 8?
It's a cultural tribute. Coming from Guyana in 1993, my parents given up our home and business just to make sure that we had opportunity, and we knew coming back to North America was a place where we can land. And dreaming this up, like I wanted my parents to have a business. So I wrote a business plan in 1999 for a college assignment. And my dad always told me that words are powerful, and whatever I speak and see, I can bring it into existence. I'm a practitioner of manifestation. And I love Ward 8. I knew Marion Barry, I knew Miss Cora, and when this opportunity was presented, the universe just collided, and here we are.
Mm. And what about the menu of bringing Caribbean food to us and all of that meaning of that?
Well,
for you?
My country is just so rich. It's a cultural food gastronomy, and I wanted to show it off. We've had our first location in Fort Washington for almost 19 years, and I wanted a space where we can elevate and also introduce people to Guyanese and Caribbean flavors. But people think Caribbean and they think spicy, whereas Caribbean and spice means infusion, layers, breadth and depth of foods coming from our African Indian ancestors, but also bringing in the Portuguese when they were on the land as colonizers, right? But the remnants of that is in food as well.
Mm. So you also have a background, and tell us a little bit about your background, like in film and corporate world and all of those things. Did that
so
enhance?
Colorful.
Yeah, but did it enhance on your journey about what you were looking for, picking all of these wonderful things for a restaurant?
It's a collection, right? And we have to really just lean in when we are purpose driven and our mindset, the purpose is bigger than the moment, and holding on to that. So I've traversed life and just been so incredibly blessed to sit in roles that were oftentimes seats of situational privilege with immense power, access, and influence. And how do I do that? Not just, for me, how do I serve as a portal? And so collecting all of these experiences and learnings, and also some of it was traumatizing, right? I'm a Black woman. Oftentimes I was younger in spaces of leadership, people not sure who I am, what to make of me. I'm Caribbean. So I just wanted to bring a space where not just for me, but everybody who works here can land and feel safe, and they can earn beyond a living wage. They can earn a thriving wage.
What was, and I wanted to expand on that, as an entrepreneur, as a woman, a Black woman, what were the challenges, or what are the challenges? Because, we see the finished product, we see the good food, we see that you look well. What are the challenges that you find that one would find if they want to open a restaurant or go into, entrepreneurship? What are those challenges that you see?
Well, the first thing I tell people is always bet on yourself. If you can conceive of an idea, you can birth it. But it's not difficult. It's not as easy. It's difficult. Access to funding is always a significant challenge for us as Black women. So when my parents and I started Fort Washington, we took every penny that we could out of 401k, out of our house savings, and pooled together because nobody would lend us. Even though we had good credit, homes, collateral, nobody would lend us. For this location, we were so lucky to have Mayor Bowser as a partner and her team at DEMPED, and so many other people wrapping their arms around me because they saw not just an entrepreneur, but they saw the executive and the personality that comes with helping to build a brand, but a brand that's gonna be in service to community. But yeah, I GC'd the whole project. I worked with my architect to design. I picked out every piece of furniture in here, And then I had incredible women and others who came into this space and worked alongside me. And they're like, we're gonna do this together. So they're believing in the vision. They see it, they've bought in, and here we are. And it's not easy. Every day you have challenges, right? This is a people space. So you have to meet people where they are oftentimes. Challenges with, finding the right kind of talent, because the bar is set very, very high. This is the only upscale Caribbean fusion restaurant in the area. And it's not to discredit anybody else and what they're doing, it's to complement, right? So I've worked hard alongside my husband, my parents, my children, and everybody on staff to bring this to bear, to bring this to light. And we just want to be a space where people can feel luxury and luxe and enjoy good food.
As we're going to do,
yes.
Thank you for taking the time for us to just sit here in these lovely chairs that I'm actually probably going to take home with me.
Hey.
If I'm back up the truck. But I am looking forward to some wonderful food, much success, and you're going to tell us what we're going to be served and eat, and we look forward to sharing a meal with you.
Awesome. Thank you, George.